Probably not a good idea to bring all this gut. Oh, whoa. Where is that guy? Welcome back, my friends, to The Long Dark. We are back in Lower Great Bear and Coastal Highway on our way to Desolation Point to pick some stuff up. And going to do the trader quest that we have right now. That's the... where is it? Excuse me. The active trade that we have going on. So, lamp oil, car battery, cloth. We have the lamp oil. We went on a fishing expedition, so to speak, for the lamp oil. We are about to go get the car battery, and then we'll need the cloth, but cloth should not be too hard to come by. So, on the way, we found a bear, and we took all the important bits off the bear. So that was awesome. We've got a bunch of bear meat right here. Let's see what the temperature's like out here. Not a free fire day. Nope, it is not. Yeah. And it's still a little bit cold. Okay. So I think we're going to wait maybe a little bit just to see if it warms up a little. Excuse me. And we ourselves will warm up. Let's just check to see if there's anything we want to either take or leave. Yeah, we're taking this, we're taking these cured gut because in case we can find rabbit pelts and cure them, we can fix our rabbit stuff without having to carry gut around. There's our lamp oil. I think that's good. We'll take that with us as well. Honestly, we have our travois. We're not going to be able to unload everything anyway. So we're just gonna go. Alright, let's warm up. And, yeah, let's head out. We're gonna grab some bear meat to eat. Drink some water. Oh yeah, we should probably bring more water. It doesn't matter. We will start a fire at some point. Last chance on a free fire day? No? Okay. Alright, let's head out. Excuse me. Alright, so we're headed to Crumbling Highway, which is on the way to Desolation Point. And I am expecting it to become nicer and warm up a little bit as we go, but there's no reason to dilly-dally. We're just gonna get going, get on our way. There's our bear up there. That we harvested most of him, but not all of him. But we're just gonna leave the rest of him. Although, maybe we will grab some feathers. Looks like there's a bunch of birds up there, so we do need a few feathers. We're a little bit short. So we can do that. Yeah, we are going to be cold. We are at some point going to need to do a little bit of a warm-up fire. We can make some water while we're doing that. See how much meat is left on this bear, actually. If it's not too much, we might as well just take it. Let's see. Yeah, still quite a bit. I don't see any feathers. Don't really want to, we'll leave it till we're on our way back. I don't really want to carry a bunch of meat with us when we're going through Crumbling Highway, which is wolf infested.
can't feel my hands.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of cold. Alright, well, maybe we'll stop and warm up at Misanthropes. Probably makes sense to do that, and actually, if we're going to do that, we'll take a warm-up nap. And if we're going to take a warm-up nap, then we may as well do a little bit of running here.
So cold.
Alright, there's another bear up here, too, because there's two bears on this level, in this region. So there could be another bear over here somewhere. Keep an eye out. And there are also rabbits around here. And I think that's worth grabbing. So maybe that's what we'll do to warm up. Grab and cook up a rabbit or something. Wow. I wish we could take some of this stuff. Backpack. No, not worth it. There's fish everywhere. But we are not hungry. Well, I just might take a rabbit or two. We do need the pelts. Usually there are bunnies around here. Oh, there's one. Ah! Missed him. Didn't quite get there in time. Alright, let's... another try. Alright, that's one. Alright, that's two. Okay, we're gonna head upstairs to Misanthropes. And we are going to skin these rabbits while we warm up. Here we are. Okay, did we leave anything here? Let's see. Nope, nothing. Nothing down there. Okay. Nothing in here. Nope. Alright. Yeah, so let's skin these rabbits. We need the hides. And we are warm enough now. I don't want to stay here forever, so I'm going to just leave the rest of the rabbit carcass. We don't really need it. So we'll leave it right out here. Alright, let's go. Let's head down this way. That way we can do a little beach combing if we see anything interesting. And this is where we are actually going to come to complete our trade, so we may as well just drop off our lamp oil here. There we go. A little bit of cedar. Beachcombing is actually pretty lucrative. Wow, I can't believe we're already half down. It's just really cold, I guess. Well, it's not that bad, but I don't know. A little colder than I would like. There's a wolf. I'm just gonna light this. What's this here? Corpse.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Nothing on him, though. Let's grab feathers. Okay, and I don't want to mess around with this wolf. So if he comes after me, I'm just going to scare him away. But I don't think he sees me, so... Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, it's cold, eh?
Too cold to think.
Bit of reclaimed. A lot of beachcombing. Nothing super valuable yet, though. There were some good fish further over. This looks like a... That's interesting. I had a...
Someone's stash.
Had a fire here once before. That is someone's stash. Well, if nothing else, it is cloth for my trader mission. And it looks like I got another fire ring over here. Yeah, I guess I spent a lot of time out here earlier on in the game. It's hundreds of, well, over 100 episodes later, so easy to forget where we've come from, what we've done. But I know we spent a lot of time here. Alright, in a few minutes we're going to be in Crumbling Highway. And we'll take a quick stop maybe at the Harris Homestead and see if we left anything there. Or maybe we'll do that on the way back. Guess we should do that on the way back. Commuter's Lament. Alright, heading into Crumbling Highway. Swap out our torch here. Crumbling Highway is a dangerous region. There's a couple of tight spaces and there's almost always wolves. So, it's just good to be careful. The wolves don't come beyond this little rock, though. So, once I get under here, that's when I gotta start worrying about it. if they're going to be here or not. Sometimes they're out on the ice. If they're out on the ice, then tant mieux, as we say in French. So much the better. But they could be just about anywhere. I'm gonna head up this way. Past the Harris home. We'll stop there on the way back. Choke point. Just want to be a little careful here. I don't hear any wolves and I don't see any wolves. So maybe we will be okay? Question mark. There's a piece of coal. Grab that. And another one right here. Nope, there is one. Alright, I think we're gonna just call him over and scare him off. Grab a new torch. We might have to do that again. We might have to do that again. We'll see. And actually with this breeze it could get dangerous actually. We're going to head up here and we're going to jump over onto the road there. With the travois, we will not be able to come back exactly this way. There we go. Alright, and then head into the mine that is the transition between Crumbling Highway and Desolation Point. And then we'll be back where we started because we spawned in Desolation Point. Oh, so many days ago, if you recall. So yeah, coming full circle here. Let's make sure we got what there is to get out of there. All right, so we're gonna look for some coal here. We may as well take it if we see it. Nope, I'm down here. It's been so long since I've been in here. And there's probably salt to be had in this cave as well, but I'm not gonna bother with it because we're gonna go grab a 10-kilo bag of salt anyway. A lot of coal. This is like a rich in coal. And I'm betting that we will not be able to use the travois in the cave here. Pretty sure. But, you know, we may be running a little heavy while we're inside. We can always... We can always re-establish the travois once we get back out of this cave. Look at all this coal. This is out of control. There's so much coal here. It's so hard to just leave any of it, you know? I want it all. I'll leave that. Whatever's down there, I'll leave. Alright. Now we're getting heavy. Alright, I'm gonna leave some coal in here. I'll take 6. And then I'm just gonna wait until I am fully warm, and then we'll head out. So maybe we'll go down that other path while we warm up. Just to see if there's a couple more coal nuggets. Alright, almost warm. Let's go. Wow, it is windy, but sunny. Let's climb down here, actually. We went to the effort of putting this up. May as well climb down it. Sounds like the birds are coming out, so the wind is dying down. I don't think I'd ever climb up this thing. It just seems like unnecessarily draining when you could just walk around. But bit of a shortcut if you want to climb down. Blocked highway. I don't think we've mapped a lot around here, but we're on a mission here, so we'll have to do that another time. So, again, there are probably wolves. We may run into them. We likely will run into them. And there may be a moose. I hope the moose isn't on the bridge. But I guess if he is, we'll figure it out. Yeah. I hear someone. I don't see him though. Nope, there's a bunny. Actually, you know what'll be fastest? Is if we... Where is he? Oh. Wow, I'm surprised I didn't hit him. I thought that was pretty good aim. Alright, well. Relight this. And head on up to the mine. Yeah, we'll take this mine as a little shortcut, plus it's going to be warmer. And who knows, we may even find more coal. Speak of the devil. So here's some salt. But we don't want to harvest that, we don't need it. We're going to have a ton of salt. With the big bag. Alright. Look at this. There's coal everywhere. Everywhere. Might want to just do a fire just because we can. I was actually going to try to shoot that wolf and cook him up. Who knows, I might still get the opportunity.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
Yeah, we'll need some water too. So we are going to need to start a fire at some point. Yeah, this is a lot of coal. I mean, this is just... what a rich area. Okay, there's a bear who hangs out over here too. So I'm going to try to avoid him. And there could also be wolves right here too. So... I want to be a little bit careful. Alright. There's a battery, I think, if I recall correctly. Oh, there's one right here. Okay. But we're going to head inside because that's where the salt is. We're actually warming up with the torch, which is kind of nice. And I don't know if we ever actually checked out the this little place right here. I assume we did, but I'm not sure. Let's just take a quick look. Take a quick look. Just to see. Did we? Yeah. Yes, we did. Okay. Alright, let's head inside. Some batteries.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Wow, that's too heavy. Can't take two. Gonna have to deal with just one. Somewhere in here is the salt as well. We searched all this. Alright, set up. I think the salt is upstairs. Where is the salt? There it is.
This stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, we're super heavy now. So we're going to want to be a little careful here. We might need to make 2 trips.
It's starting to weigh me down.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely starting to weigh me down. Yeah, I might need to make 2 trips here. I don't know, we'll see. Just want to get to the ice where we can pull our travois. And also have some visibility. This feels a little dangerous, being so heavy. Okay, I'm gonna just dump the battery. We'll be back for that. We'll come back for it. What's that? Is that a wolf? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm gonna stick the salt in here.
I could eat a horse.
And then I'm gonna just try to take these guys out. I might actually cook them up. Wow, how did I miss 3 times? Yeah, I do want to cook this guy up, so I am gonna try to take him out. I don't know how I missed so much. Maybe I was too farther away than I thought I was. him. Where'd the other guy go? Ah, there he is. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna leave him. Yeah, and let's cook this guy up. Alright, let's head back and get the battery. And then we'll head back up there and grab the meat, put it in there as well. There's the battery.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, you can carry much more. You have a travois. That's what it's for. We cleared the way, so there should be no issues with wolves. Alright. Now we just need to avoid all the critters and cart this stuff back to Coastal Highway, but I don't think we're going to do that today because it's already nighttime. We're going to find a place to sleep. The Riken seems like a reasonable place nearby. We just have to remember that people have reported that there is a bug in the travois that can sometimes make it difficult
I'd better find some water.
Yeah, here's some water. Alright, let's make a little bit more water, and then we'll head over to Riken. In fact, we're going to make a couple liters. So we'll have some for tomorrow.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Take a few more torches. Alright, and we'll pull this sucker on over to the Riken. Head inside, take a nap. Scrap metal. Alright, we need to unload this.
Feels like a lot of gear.
We're going to drop some of the heavy stuff right here. And then we're going to grab the rest of this. And head inside. Awesome. Okay. I don't know if we'll be able to find the bed without turning on a lantern. So we might just sleep here tonight. Probably that's what we will do. Let's harvest a couple things here. Okay. Start curing those. And, yeah, let's sleep for 10 hours. Sounds like a blizzard out there. Eat some wolf meat for breakfast. Drink a little more water. Yeah, still dark. Pretty sure it's a blizzard. Let's check. Yep. Sure enough. Okay, well, I guess we wait here a little longer until this blizzard is done. Alright, let's just wait. Sounds like the blizzard's more or less over. See what it looks like out there. Yeah, it's cold. I guess we could wait. It's probably a good idea. Wait till it warms up just a little bit. Not even a free fire day, so I think we could spend some time harvesting a little bit more metal. 45 minutes for 2. Do an hour and a half for 4? Sure. Alright, let's see what the weather's like now. It looks pretty bright out. So let's head out and check. Crouch first because we are stinky. Pays to be cautious. Yeah, it's still very cold. Alright, let's put some stuff in the travois. We'll start with the stinky stuff. That stuff's not stinky, but we'll put it in there anyway. Scrap metal. most of our coal. And then our
I'm gonna have to
battery
leave something behind.
and our salt. Alright, let's go. Hopefully we don't run into that crazy moose. Yeah, we're just gonna have to be a little bit cold. Yeah, we'll just have to be a little cold. Yeah, hauling this battery back with the travois, I don't know. We hauled the battery all the way from Broken Railroad to Forlorn Muskeg. And honestly, that kind of sucked. But this may suck equally.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Keep checking to see if a moose spawns there. I don't want him to spawn while I'm hauling this thing. Yeah, he's there. He's there. Damn. That is just nuts.
I'll die if I don't warm up soon.
That is nuts. I don't know if I could pull the travois back behind him without, you know, somehow enraging him. I don't think he sees me, so if I throw a rock, it might scare him. Yep, it did. Okay. I'm glad I checked, though. I am glad I checked. Okay, he's still like... he's running all over the place. Okay. Wonder if we can get through here. Probably not. Oh, we can. Awesome. Okay. Alright, I think we're past the danger of the moose then. Now there's potential wolves over here, which we'll want to keep an eye out for. But we should be able to see them from a ways off, and maybe we'll just, if we see them, we can take one out. Wouldn't hurt to have a bit of a warming fire anyway. Let's see what the beachcombing around here is like. Just a stick. Cloth, that's useful. Shoes. It's leather. I'll take it. Birch bark. Why not? And I think I won't be able to open this thing because I think it's probably on thin ice. Well, it looks like I can. But there's nothing in it. Okay. Alright, let's grab the travois and keep going. Yeah, I don't know. The travois is great, but it's also a little bit painful in some respects. I don't know how easy it's going to be to get up here. I might have to portage it. I may have to portage it through the mine. And if I do, I'm going to have to probably take 2 trips. One for the battery and one for the salt. So, I don't know. Maybe it's... Maybe it's useful, maybe less useful. I don't know. I guess if I didn't have it, it would be impossible for me to take both the battery and the salt home with me. So I guess there's that. If I'm portaging, I don't have to portage too much stuff too far. If I have to make 2 trips through the mine, that's better than making 2 trips all the way to Desolation Point, I guess. So, yeah, pros and cons. Now, there could be a wolf around here, so I just want to be a little cautious. I'm going to check. Just take a little bit of a scouting trip up here. Yeah, I don't see one. So I think I'm okay. See if I can pull the travois through here. I don't know. Might be tough. Might be able to, might not be able to. Can't. Okay. Alright.
Too heavy.
Portage the battery over here. Grab everything else. Probably not a good idea to bring all this gut. Oh, whoa. Where is that guy? Oh! Like I said, probably not a good idea to bring all this gut.
Need some first aid.
Yes, I do. Alright, I'm gonna leave the gut here. That was probably inadvisable. Alright, well,
I might have to drop some gear.
put salt in there. Put the battery in there. Put the coal in there. Alright, let's go. Whoa. That freaked me out. Oh, seriously? Even downslope I can't carry it? Okay, this is really getting annoying. Alright, I'm gonna take it all the way over here. Because I probably can't take it down here anyway. All the way to the road. Yeah, I don't know. Travois, it's pretty good. But it's also sometimes a little bit annoying.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, really heavy. Already knew that. Okay. Alright, let's get out of here. Gotta get into the warm. Gotta get into the warm, mine, coal mine. Before we lose too much condition. Think we can make it up here? I don't know, I guess we'll learn a little bit about the travois, won't we? We'll learn where it can and cannot go. Can I make it over this log, for example? Yep, I can. I'm not going to go up there because I might not be able to get down. I'll just go around. Alright. Well, this is a challenging mission, mostly just because it's unwieldy and difficult to transport these heavy batteries. I'm hoping we don't have to do this too many more times. But I am almost positive that we will not be able to bring the travois into the mine. Well, we'll bring it in, but we won't be able to open it up in there. We'll see. I don't think so, though. No, cannot. Okay, so.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Alright, let's get inside. At least it's warm in here. Alright, let's see if we can set this travois up in here. I doubt it, but let's see. Nope, we cannot. Okay. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is... Yeah, let's put the battery in here. It doesn't even fit. Let's put the travois in here. And we'll just drop the battery here. Okay. And then we'll carry the salt with us, but I think... for now, I think we're going to call that an episode. So, yeah, lost a bunch of condition, 2 wolf attacks. Well, I guess it was just 1 this time. It was mostly cold condition loss, but yeah, we did manage to get our battery. We managed to get our salt. We're going to bring him through the mine in the next episode, and then we'll see if we can carry him through Crumbling Highway safely without running into those wolves. So, we'll see. If you like this episode, give us a like. If you have any comments, send them our way. And if you want to know whether we make it, because there's a possibility that we don't, then hit that subscribe button. YouTube will let you know when we drop our next episode, and we will see you there.